All right, welcome to our show. I'm David Wilcock, and I'm here with the Insider's Insider, Corey Goode. So Corey, I've heard about these spheres coming into our solar system from several insiders. This is obviously a really grandiose, big deal. Nobody thought anything of this size would exist.
They've been here for quite some time. And it turns out that the secret space programs and even some programs on Earth in the Black Ops programs had been studying a region of space that we were entering in the galaxy, and some what they had called super waves coming towards our solar system. And indeed, we have seen changes in the sun and changes in all the planets occurring since at least that time period, if not probably before.
Did you ever get shown what the matrix of spheres actually looks like?
Thousands of them.
Do they have a color or colors?
Indigo, blue, indigo.
One other thing that interests me is if they're equidistantly spaced, you said that there's three sizes though. There's the moon, there's Neptune, and Jupiter. Is it that the bigger ones are closer to the sun to absorb more energy, or is there a reason why there's different sizes if they're all in the same spacing of each other?
I don't know why. This is me speculating. That has some sort of resonance purpose.
Was there any evidence that these sphere beings had ever even tried to contact our government at any time in our recent history before when they just showed up recently?
Not directly that I know of.
Could we just double click on that and get a little more into that message?
I wouldn't go as far to speculate that they are one of the two sphere beings that haven't presented themselves.
Who were these people that showed up in the 1950s that said this?
I have no idea. They wanted to have more power and more weapons, more technology.
Do you think there's some reason why they chose the avian form?
I have no idea why they chose the form they did.
Did they tell you that they don't need to be in that form?
Yes, they can change their location by consciousness, just by thinking it so.
You said that when you had the delegation, the first meeting where you spoke on their behalf, that they just appeared in the room behind you?
No. Normally there's some sort of technology involved.
So, obviously, we're in a tangled area because they've chosen you as a messenger, and clearly you're not an average guy. You've had this happen your whole life.
When I found out it was a shared experience with other people, and spoke with who we call Gonzalez, who's been in contact with him as much as I have. And they would talk to me about him and talk to him about me. It was definitely a real experience when they're talking with members of the Secret Space Program Alliance, and they come and pick me up in a physical craft and take me up to a physical location, and I'm having conversations with real physical people. So it's not like I don't channel. Meditating.
And what will that do?
It will change the world one person at a time.
That's great.
Being yourself.
Well, it's a real honor to be able to get this message out through you. I've been saying the same thing for a long time, but it's nice to hear it from somebody else. So I hope you've been enjoying this. I'm David Wilcock, and I'm here with Corey Goode. And we have barely even scratched the surface of all the detail of what you know from the space programs. We wanted to get into the message early